Hello YouTube, this is Angel Dreams, and today we are playing Penguin Tycoon with Clown. At least for now. We get to get a fish and take the fish into the spot to collect. See, collect the fish and deposits the fish. And then collect the monies, which they're worth by some more penguins. And the more penguins you get, the more fish you get. It's so easy as pie. Collect more. And more and more and more. Sorry that the dog barked. I had to let him outside and let him back in. So I kind of stopped recording for the day at that point. But I was collecting more fish to get into the little fish market there, I would say, of disposing to buy another set of penguins. Slowly adding more penguins by keeping that up. And you can merge them, which I did to make the blue one. And the more you merge them, the more fish you get. See, I got a little Dory fish now. Dory. I forgot what they're called. But they look like Dory. Which is why I said that. I know Nemo's fish is a clownfish. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Getting all the penguins and seeing all the different fish. At least to a certain point. Because this took hours for us. Or close to an hour. Just what this gave. I'm getting all the fish. Hee hee. I know the blue fish gives you 5 points there. And then the one black normal fish gives you 1 point each. That's why the more you get of the penguins and merge them, because you could buy one at a time before you merge all of them, or you could buy 5 at a time and then merge. And now I have 2 blue fish, some more Dory fish in order to move up slowly, of course. Collecting all the money that helps to get all that collected. Yeah. Yummy, yummy fish. Dispose to the shop to get more cute penguins. Over and over and over. Literally, though. It's a fun game, but it is a little basic type of simulator games that take a while just to do everything. And this fish gave me 25 fish. I mean, this penguin gave me 25 fish, and it was the next one, which is the red one. And if you joined the group in this game, you could get more money, I believe, by being on that stand over there. Which I think I ended up joining the group anyway. It gives you tons of money. See, now look at that, I had enough. Because I think I did join the group, so I could try it that way, which helped a lot for me to get ahead of Cloud for the most part. I think she caught up there. So I mean, just give you a little bit of a start ahead. You could only collect so much cash from it as well. So if you like little calm games like this, it's worth playing because of how cute it is. See, that's the point when I joined the group. Exactly. I was like, yeah, I saw you could collect a lot from it. Let's do it. It didn't take too long before I went back on. See, you also got fish. A lot of them love to keep you going. Deposit. Get the money. The more money, the more fish. The more upgrades. The different penguins we could see. I just went on all the buttons I can to upgrade. And then of course I hit merge at some point. Right now collecting the fish before I do that. Depositing. Getting more. There's not enough there now. Did what I could. Oh, look how many fish I could collect now. Oh, this one left a box. It's dead. The worst thing is, though, is I couldn't open it. Why would you show a box if you can't open it? Oh, I was able to open a few boxes, I remember that now. But, not all of them. Gives you like 5 chances to open, I think, before you have to pay. So let me open the first one there, and the second, and the third. I think that was the 4th or something, or 5th. I don't even know anymore. Didn't let me open anymore. That's kind of rigged. Why would you show that if you can't even open it? Now that is when you have to buy Robux. Not gonna happen. So I disposed of every box that I came across, obviously, since I can't get them. All of the ones I grabbed so far were the Puck Penguin anyway there. So I don't know how all this is gonna help. And I did end up merging. It got a fish that goes 300 plus. That's a nice one. A lot of fish. Something per second, that is. Ooh, there was a lot of money saved on that one. It's like, let's buy all the penguins we can. Yes, have a whole army. Until I merge them. But I don't think I can merge yet. You see just a lot of the yellow fish first, and then some of the other fish. You got Nemos, you got Dories, and what was that, puffer? No, not a puffer. I can't remember what it was called. He's also a Nemo in one episode. Or not episode. during one part of the movie where they're in the tank. It's that fish, but I can't remember what type of breed that is called. Oh no. I need to look up all the different fish so I would know that. And so when I go fishing in my own lake, that I would know what I'm catching to eat. Because fish is a good source of food too. Besides the beef, pigs, on the other hand, are closer to humans than most of the animals, which is why it's considered a non-clean thing. And so is some fish, like shrimp. That one is considered unclean in the Bible. I hear the information online more when it comes to some stuff with the Bible, instead of reading the whole Bible itself. That would take me forever, because I'm a slow reader, to just get through everything. That's why hearing bits online, as long as they're accurate, is okay. But there's so many Bibles, different ones out there. It's too much. And not everything holds the truth. So you can take things with a grain of salt. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because you don't know who's written all of the Bibles. How could they write that type of thing unless they got through the stories personally? Lived the story. Since there's so many lies, I'm not the one to believe in every little thing. That doesn't mean I don't believe in a higher power. It's just hard to decipher out of it which is truth and which is not. But in general, there are rules you should live by of treating people the way you want to be treated, type of thing. Otherwise, you're just gonna feel bad in general. I went back from a lot of fish to merging them to not as many fish. Got up to a turtle from a cow-looking, no, not a cow, a elephant-looking penguin. That was cute though. And some of them look like a beaver that I had, or a bear, with the early stages. I'm glad with merging them that the elephant hasn't disappeared yet, because that contains a fish that stays there for a while. Plus, everything is energy, so nothing can be destroyed nor created, because that's the laws of energy. So that means when our physical bodies die, our spirits still roam, so reincarnation is real. Because we're made out of energy. And I truly actually believe that, because I found someone that looks similar to me, but in the past, I was like, that has to be one of my past lives for sure, that I strangely came across via like videos I saw on YouTube. And I was like, okay, that one looks similar to me. Read a little bit of her life, and some things I can see that are relatable to some of my experiences now. I'm not gonna say who the person was, but knowing that that could be a past life of mine is truly, truly insane how that is, and it could explain a lot. Could explain why I like horses, even though I haven't been on a horse. But that one doesn't explain why I like pandas. That's just part of me now. Then again, it's a past life for a reason. You're technically not supposed to know all of them, or any of them for that matter. I mean, when you're a child, you could possibly remember one of your past lives, but you forget about it when you're older because your parents, if you told them about it, will push it down. Say, no, that's not real. This can't be real, type of thing. Because they can't comprehend, or they don't have the belief system to believe it. And I'm surprised you could also get a lot of penguins in this game by clicking the other side over here, but it's more expensive, which is why I didn't do it as often. Gonna merge them, however, and all I got is the penguin and, or no, not the penguin, the elephant, penguin. Well, they're all penguins, as I said, not the penguin, because that's, no, the elephant one and the bear or platypus or beaver looking one could be, see, whatever that one was. Got a few more blues here. He just collecting the beautiful fish and a turtle too. And just because I don't know for sure if that is my past life, but the way she looks like me, even at the eyes and stuff, that's how I could tell that. Just recognize her as a past life. It's good not to say who it is, however, for purposes. And it was just random how I came across it too. That's why I was like, That's why I considered it old soul. It's because I did have a past life. Also, I've always felt different too. that could explain a lot. This is why I want to live off grid too, is because a lot of things are happening that is bad, and it's easier to grow food off land and some livestock yourself, which you could make more money doing that as well. With me, I don't know how much you could make being a farmer. I have to shadow a farmer just to know, like, personally. But it's worth it because you could supply for others, share your abundance, which is why I would make a little business upon the land that I could do that with. Share the abundance, or sell it at a farmer's market, which I would have to find a farmer's market in the town that I would live in. There's a lot of research I have yet to do for this land. The laws of where I'm gonna go to. First of all, gonna look further into that. And look into if they do farmers markets somewhere over there too, so I could sell the abundance of excess food. Because of course me and my friends are just gonna live on that land. I don't know how many of them, because you're gonna have to be willing to live off grid if you wanted to do it. We'll still have power living off grid. It's called solar power. But how much of it you could use? Go back to the olden days. It's better for you anyway. A little bit. Like, you have to have a modern / older days type of aspect, because if you want to use the medicine and stuff still, that's your choice. You could do that depending on how you want to live your life and your experiences. I feel like I've been watching a lot of TV over the years, so it's better to experience something where I cannot be on the TV. I experience life a lot better. But with everything going crazy, my generation got the short end of the stick there, and our lower generations too. But it started with mine, technically, and then our kids, and so forth. Just everyone from my end down, which is Gen Z, so everyone from Gen Z down has to experience a world that is full of high-priced things so far. But considering Gen Z is the adults of every generation until downwards, like the young ones, obviously, because we're still young. But But I'm just saying, is everything is higher priced than the generations before. Plus, we may not get social security like the others, depending where you're at, which is probably not useful when you're trying to retire, because people get to live off social security, and if you don't have that, well, then we're just screwed. That means, well, our generation might have to work longer than theirs to get anything out of it. And that's how the society works so far. Who knows how worse that is going to be. I started standing here just to collect more fish, not because I was AFK. This is easier to stand and wait to collect it. That's why living off grid might actually be beneficial. It's because if you're gonna get screwed anyway, you might as well live your own lifestyle there. But then it's up to us to do something about it. As well. Because everyone has a voice. So, if everyone comes together on certain issues, you can try to help fix things. Don't know how that's gonna work, but usually that's how a lot of things work. You could do more when you use your one voice together on a certain issue. That's separate in the world of democracy. Which I still don't understand politics that much, which is why I don't do a lot. I only voted once. Actually voted for the first time last year. Sorry, that was my 5 o'clock a.m. alarm. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. That's why the little blip of it, because I deleted the rest of it. I hope that noise doesn't get me copyrighted. Actually, I might have to fix that. But yeah, that was different voting. What's it? Because I don't know a lot that's going on. It's not the best at trying to decide whether or not some of those issues should be passed. I should have probably been a little bit more informed, but was not, and yet still voted. So I don't know how that affected. I don't know if I'm gonna vote again if I'm choosing to live off grid anyway. It's quite an experience though. For the first time there. And because I like to second guess myself, I take time with what to decide. Especially because I'm trying to figure out, because the issues were similar-ish, was a pod. What was it? The weed thing or whatever, like to make it legal or not. That's what some of them were. It's like with issues. Plus the, I'll just say, I think the abortion thing was on there too. Or something with women's rights. I don't even remember. Let's say like a women's rights for children there. Aspect. I'm not gonna say what I did on those issues. I'm just bringing up that's issues we were dealing with at the time to vote upon, as well as your presidential election. There was also some voting on like your council of like school board was out there too in the town. So I was like, it's kind of interesting to see the different things on there. You vote not just state stuff, but your little town stuff, all on one little paper. And I know nothing about the school board of what's going on over there either, so just blind guessing of who is suitable for the position. I'm not gonna say who I voted for either. It's politics, man. We don't speak politics. It's just saying what I experienced for the first time of voting that I did not know of. It's fun. Rather to be informed about stuff though before voting, so you know what you're getting yourself into. I think my mom informed me about what was going on with those issues just a little bit. Not the weed thing, but the other thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, I would not have known what to guess for that. Probably would have made a mistake. See, this is why you gotta be informed. Because you don't know about what. This game is good for people who like to be AFK, by the way. Because switching topics, because politics. I'm gonna deal with that. Especially talking about them. No. Ooh, I wonder who's going next year too. I was gonna say, the more you vote, the higher chances too of jury duty. So, if you like to be a jury duty, there you go. I think it's still at random to the jury duty. It's not just based off of the voting. But yes, it has to do with that. I don't know, I only drive in small towns versus big towns, so I don't know how well that would work. If if I ever get cold. But then again, I don't know if I'm gonna vote again this year or not, because I was not informed voter last time, and I hate second guessing myself on stuff because I don't know things. It's just not worth it for me unless I get myself more informed, and I have not. But there's also not a lot of issues that I know yet, which is why I think I shouldn't vote personally, because I would have to do a lot of research to be more informed. It's better to be informed than not. I don't want to be second guessing either. Yikes. That's my take on that, is because most of the stuff I didn't know, I was like, it's a lot more than I thought there would be on a ballad. A lot more. That's why I was like, not sure if I'm gonna do that again. If I want to or not. Personally, if I was more informed, then I should. But since I'm not, I should stay out of it. And I just don't think that's a good idea when I don't know anything. These boxes, making the fish stay in one place, should have took them away. Also, we're just switching topics back to the game. But if you like my channel, you can subscribe, like, and comment. I respond to some of the comments too. I try to, since I am a smaller channel anyway. But also, sometimes I have nothing to do or I'm bored. I should get back into painting. And I still have a book I need to write that I still been neglecting a little bit. I don't know why I was neglecting it. I was just not focused or in the mood or something. Ooh, that does look like a platypus. Penguin in the background, the brown one. So I was debating if that was a platypus or a bear. And then we got a fisherman's penguin. Also, I think an elephant. We might have two. Not completely sure. Yippity yip, a lot of boxes and fish here. I'm trying to collect all the fish to gain one penguin. That Claude has almost gotten F, or already has. She might be ahead of me with the fish, but I may have a higher opportunity with the group that I joined, since it gives you more cash. I think we were doing a competition for a little bit of who could get to the last fish there, like we did with the bubble gum one for a while. Of where we stopped is the highest, which I think was the birthday cake was the highest one both of us reached. We're like, bro, we gotta stop at some point, even though this game was fun. Yeah. I know it looks like being AFK in this game because I'm just standing there collecting fish. I'm sleepy at this point too, so I don't remember if we continued on a game. Wait, never mind, we might have. And I think I already posted the ones we did after besides this one. Since it was too long for me to post with the videos and everything for storage space. This is why I don't have a lot of apps except my important work apps, except one of them I had to put on my iPad because it was taking up so much room with all the videos. I'm like, sorry, I gotta make all of my YouTube videos. Which is why I was able to put it on my iPad. Although a lot of storage is being taken up out there too because of videos. I have a few out there I need to post too. That might be videos from 2024 and 2025, perhaps on my iPad too. And you could tell what years I've done the videos by the intro and outro. So this one was last year. So I went with last year's little intro and outro. I love... Wait, no, this one is from this year. Not last year, sorry. I'm mixing it up. Because I did a lot of last year videos. That's why I thought it was last year's again. Nope. This one's this year. Maybe I've played something similar to this last year or years prior. Maybe not. But I know this one is this year. I think I talked to Clara on the thing because she was answering for a little bit towards the end. She might have went AFK herself. We just needed less penguin after the fisherman. And then we'll go. It's a lot of hard work though, getting to all the fish. Which is probably why there's things you could pay for Robux. I'm not gonna do any of those. Maybe if I liked the game. But anyway, have a good day or night. Goodbye.